Hey there TRW crew, Matt Vassallo here with the rhinestoneworld.com. In this quick tutorial overview, I'm going to show you what you can do with the TRW Font Collector and how it's going to save you time and money when it comes to organizing your fonts and some different things it can do with some Rhinestone fonts and Monogram fonts to save you time and give you the ability to do more for your customers. So the TRW Font Collector is an add-on to CorelDRAW. So you do need CorelDRAW version X7 all the way up to 2022. So we have it's compatible with about 8 years worth of CorelDRAW, which is pretty awesome, and most of you may already have one of those versions of Corel. I'm currently using CorelDRAW X8 in this tutorial video. So the font collector is going to be a docker off to the right hand side here. And the first thing you're going to see at the top are some different buttons up top here. So with these buttons here, we have first our edit text dialog, and these are all things you can do normally in CorelDRAW, which is no problem. It just makes it easier. We have our uppercase, our lowercase, our title case. Now, we'll get into these others here in just a little bit. This one's going to have something to do with rhinestones. This is for vertical text, which will bring it like this. And then if we wanted to tighten up that vertical text, we could go to text spacing over here and bring that like that, which is pretty cool. Now, with the text spacing features right here, you'll see that if I click on the TS for text spacing, I can arrange this way and just drag it. If I click this one, it's going to bring each of the letters closer together. Next one, letters further apart. This is for the vertical text closer together, vertical text further apart right there. Now, the B up here is to break apart the text, which will make each one of the letters basically its own true type font. And then the UM is for the universal monogram, which I'm going to show you here in a little while as well. So first thing I want to get into, and one of the main things with this, is the actual font collections. So all the fonts that are on your computer are going to show up over here. You're going to be able to search whatever you want in the search bar here. But what the main purpose of this font collector is for you to be able to add your own collections. So you can pick your favorite script fonts, your favorite bold fonts, your favorite fonts that you use basically every day in designs. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to create these different collections. And then another awesome thing is I can scroll with my scroll wheel on the mouse right here, but when I'm looking at this, that's all pretty small and I can't really see what the font looks like. Super easy to just come down here to the bottom right corner. There's a little drag bar right here that you can make it as large or as small as you want, so you can see more fonts or you can see exactly what the font types out like, which is pretty cool. So my first collection I want to create is, let's say, a bold fonts, okay? Some bold fonts that I use a lot. So to create a collection, I'm going to come up here to the plus sign, and I'm going to do add or remove collection. And then I'm going to type right here, bold, and then click add. Another collection might be script, and then add. Another collection could be rhinestones. And then I'm going to hit add. Another one may be monograms. And add. How about just my favorites? And add. So we just added 5 collections. So I'm going to go ahead and close this. Now, none of these collections, as of right now, are going to show up in your collections because you haven't added any fonts to them. So let's just scroll down here and see a couple fonts that we might like. This is a nice bold font here, okay? To add this bold font to my collections, it's super easy. All I'm going to do is click on this little plus on the right-hand side, and then I'm going to decide what collection I want it to go to. I want it to go to bold. And looky there, bold just showed up. When I click on bold, it's going to show that font in there, okay? There's another bold right here, okay? Let's go ahead and add that one to bold as well. And let's say we want to search a bold font, which is an impact font I like. I'm going to go ahead and just type in IMP. If you type in 3 letters, it will pull up everything that has IMP in it. and I'm going to hit plus and bold. So now when I click on bold, I have currently 3 fonts in there. What if I have more and I want to see more? This is pretty cool right here. Watch this. I'm going to choose another bold font. Let's try this Barlow Condensed. I'm going to hit plus and bold. And now you're going to see, we can't see the Barlow Condensed in there. If I want to see more of these fonts, all I do, these 2 bars right here, just drag this down, drag it back, and you can decide what you want to see more of. And again, if I want these fonts to be bigger and more visible, I can just drag my bar over here and make them larger as well. Click on it and it collapses it. Now I want to find some script fonts. So I'm going to type in script, and maybe I like a brush script. So I'm going to go plus and script, and then maybe I like this French script and script. Maybe I want to try one of our TRW superscripts. So one that I like is, let's say, the superscript 7, plus and script. Everybody loves the regular TRW superscript. Script. Now, if I wanted to add that superscript to my favorites as well, now I just added that to my favorites, but it's also under my script. Okay? What if I want to rearrange my collections? Click on plus. I want my favorites to be the top one. I'm going to hit the up arrow and close. And now my favorites will always be at the top here. Okay? What if I want to rearrange a few of the fonts in my bold right here? Super easy as well. I want impact to be my top one. I'm going to left click on impact, drag it to the top, let go, and now impact is at the top. I want Barlow Condensed second, drag, drop, and now Barlow Condensed is second. So it reorganized these fonts for me, because again, once you add 20 or 30 fonts in here, you probably want your most popular ones in the top 5 or 6 so you don't have to scroll down to see them. Now, down here at the bottom, you're going to see a little Save Setting. When you reorganize them, just go ahead and click that Save Settings and OK, and that's going to save that order for you. All right? So, looking pretty good there. Now we're going to go to one of my Rhinestone fonts that I love, the TRW 95. Okay? Here it is right here. I'm going to add it to my Rhinestone fonts. So now you see Rhinestones there. And there's my Rhinestone font. I'm going to change this to that Rhinestone font. I'm going to go all lowercase. Now, this one here is if you're using Magic Flock and you want to cut out individual letters. This one here, and I'm going to go ahead and drop that into my Rhinestone folder as well, is our basic one without the squares around it. And that's what we want to use right now. Now here's what's really cool. If you've purchased a 2-color font on our website that's a Rhinestone True Type font at therhinestoneworld.com, what you'll notice is this font right here is technically, it can be a 2-color font. So I come up to this little button right here and I hit 2, change to 2-color. Look what happens. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? It automatically dropped because the font came with that inside part. You literally click a button and you're ready to go with a 2-color Rhinestone font. All right, now let's check out the monogram. I'm going to go ahead and do MVB. We'll do my daughter's monogram right here. Now the monogram I want to use, and every one of you, you get it free with the purchase of the TRW Font Collector as a test monogram font to be able to use, is the TRW Circle monogram. So right here, TRW Circle monogram 3-letter, because it has 3L, or 2-letter for 2L, or 4-letter for 4L. We're doing the 3L. I'm going to go ahead and add each of these to my monogram collections real quick here. Boom, click, and boom. And now they're all in there. So watch this. We're doing the 3-letter. Everything looks weird right now, right? This is technically, with our fonts, a Monogram software as well. So I come over here and I click on the UM to create the universal monogram, and it makes it to my perfect circle because this is the circle monogram. I can also come over here and hit the exclamation point, and because that font has the circle in it, it adds that perfect circle around it. You will not find an easier program to do monograms other than the Font Collector with our universal monogram TrueType fonts. Now, I know there's always going to be the question, what if I want to delete a font out of one of my collections? So I'm going to come over here to Rhinestones, and I don't want this one here. All I need to do is hit minus, and then it's going to prompt a little window saying, are you sure you want to remove that from collection? I'm going to hit yes. What if I want to get rid of the whole collection? Okay, if I come up here and I look for Rhinestones and I hit X, are you sure you want to delete this collection? Yes, I do. Close. Rhinestones are all gone now. And even if I click on the plus, you're going to see Rhinestones is not an option anymore. So I'll be making more videos on the TRW Font Collector as well, and you guys will be seeing me use it in all of my videos and live trainings. But hopefully this little overview kind of gave you a good representation of what the TRW Font Collector can do, how much time it's going to save you when you're working on projects and you're looking for certain fonts or those bold fonts that you use all the time or your favorite fonts. It's going to save you so much time in searching for different fonts and remembering different fonts that you used. That's where I was saying earlier, time is money. So my guess is this actual add-on to CorelDRAW will probably pay for itself within a week, depending on how many designs you're doing daily and weekly. So again, appreciate your purchase of the TRW Font Collector. Remember, you do need CorelDRAW in order to use the TRW Font Collector. And of course, we have the TRW Design Wizard, which is our full software for doing rhinestones and everything, on our website as well at therhinestoneworld.com. If you have any questions, comment below, shoot us an email, give us a call, and we'll talk to you soon. You guys all have a wonderful day.